Manchester United move back into the top 4 and get a win in the Premier League in the first time in what feels like forever, with a goal from Marcus Rashford in the first half, bring us back into the top 4, and a win which I thought we actually played quite well, but at the same time it felt like we dug it out and we rode our luck a little bit at times. But we dug out a very important win, as I said, a win that takes us into the top 4, and I'll be going through a few points on the game. As you can tell, this isn't a normal live stream, it is a pre-record, and I think I'm going to start doing a few of these because I haven't been uploading as much, so I want to get more content out to you guys, and especially after a good result like this, I really want to kind of succinctly give my points and discuss what I thought on the game. But of course, Marcus Rashford is 28th goal of the season, bringing United a 1-0 win over Brentford, who had only lost once in their last 16 Premier League games coming into this one. And, we're on fairly decent form. Yes, they had just drawn to Brighton, but Brighton, especially the Amex, are a very, very difficult side. So, credit where credit's due. They just about came away with a draw in that one. They just about didn't come away with a win. It was about a 92nd, 93rd minute penalty, which meant that Brentford didn't come away from the Amex with all 3 points. So we all knew this game was going to be tight. We all knew coming into it was not going to be a walk in the park. But I actually thought in midfield we controlled the game fairly well. We starved the likes of Tony and Mbeumo of any sort of service. They were finding it very difficult. We were quite good in, getting the second ball and making it difficult and not giving them enough time to turn on the ball. Set plays as well. Brentford have scored 13 goals from set pieces this season, and I thought we defended really well. We didn't look shaky. We looked solid. People winning the first contacts, people heading the ball away. Scott McTominay, shout out to him. He made a few, decent blocks as well. So overall, we kind of stopped Brentford from doing what they wanted to do. Their main chance came from one of their players kind of turning Martinez, and then Varane not being able to get back to him. And De Gea stands up tall and makes a save. He makes himself big. But really, that was their main big chance. Apart from that, they didn't work David De Gea too much today. So credit where credit's due. I really thought we were going to be under the pump, especially how we played against Newcastle. But I think Ten Hag did get somewhat of a response, which was good. But in terms of Manchester United, obviously, Rashford took his goal really well. Lovely ball over the top from Anthony. Sabitzer, really clever header back to Rashford. And a really well taken finish, actually, on the half volley. Putting it high into the roof of the net. David Raya having no chance. And it was good to see Rashford back on the score sheet. But it was good to just score a goal. Our last 3 games have been goalless in the league. So, to get a goal was just a very, very relieving feeling. I was going to say a good feeling. It was a good feeling, but more relief than anything, I would say. I thought Bruno Fernandes actually had a really good game. I thought, whilst we saw a few of the long-range hopeful balls that he's known for, he had 93% pass completion rate today. And actually, I thought his ball retention was really good. I thought he made some really intelligent decisions. And I thought he was probably one of the best players on the pitch for us today. I also thought Sabitzer actually looked quite good. Obviously, he got taken off as well for Fred, who was up and down when he came on. But again, he kind of won the ball back for us high up the pitch a few times. Obviously, we saw Martial get some game time as well, which was good. And actually, we saw some good interlinking play between him, Rashford and Sancho. Yeah, I mean, the one blemish, obviously, is that Luke Shaw went off with an injury. Malacia had to come on early in the first half, and hopefully that's not too much of a bad injury because we need our players going into this run-in, and Shaw has been fairly decent for us this year. Yes, as of recent, I think we can all agree he's looked a bit leggy, but recently, we need Luke Shaw. We need all our players fit. We need depth. Especially when you're going into the last knockings of the season and we're still in all 3 competitions. You need as much depth as possible. So hopefully that's not too bad of an injury. And obviously good news is coming with Eriksen potentially being available for that Everton game. And of course that'll be the last game of Casemiro's 4-game ban. So if we can get through the Everton game on Saturday, then we'll have a real chance of having a good push towards the end of the season with Casemiro and Eriksen back into the fold. So that's my overall verdict on the game. I thought it was a fairly decent performance. The only other blemish maybe is we didn't take the chances when they came. We were a little bit wasteful in front of goal. And Brentford could have easily nicked a goal because that's the sort of team they are. Away from home, at home, doesn't matter. They're always a team that carry a little bit of a threat. So I was always a bit worried that it was going to be late heartbreak like we've seen at Old Trafford before with Manchester United when we don't finish our chances. But we did finish one of our chances, and that proved to be enough in this game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you did enjoy this match reaction, and thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I'll have something up for the Everton game as well, so make sure you check that out. But until we see each other again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.